Today, we're diving into the 10 worst car engines ever made. The ones that left drivers frustrated, mechanics busy, and manufacturers embarrassed. When talking about the worst kind of engine, we mean serious issues where the engine must be completely removed from the car for a major repair or replacement due to a defect that existed before the vehicle even left the factory. This makes an engine one of the worst on the market, with flaws built right into it during production. So, are you ready to uncover if your car's engine is on the list too? Let's dive right in. Let's start with the Triumph V8. Triumph, a now defunct British automaker, was once known for producing small two-seater roadsters powered by a compact four-cylinder engines. These cars, including the Triumph Stag, found some success in markets like the US. The Stag was notable for featuring a brand-new Triumph-designed V8 engine. Despite having access to a well-regarded Rover V8, Triumph management decided to build their V8 by doubling their four-cylinder engine into a V configuration. However, they kept the water pump in its original location, which created issues when the block was tilted into a V shape. This resulted in the water pump sitting too high in the engine, making it prone to being starved of coolant, particularly during leaks, leading to frequent overheating and engine failure. Another flaw was the design of the head studs. While half were perpendicular to the block, Triumph installed the others at an angle. Once the engine overheated, these studs warped, making them extremely difficult to remove. As a result, many owners opted to replace their Triumph V8s with Ford or Buick engines rather than attempting repairs. Despite the engine's bad reputation, there are exceptions. In the final Grand Tour episodes, James May navigated the Zimbabwe Tour without issues with his Stag. Next is the Cadillac V864. The V8 holds a legendary place in the American auto industry. Cadillac pioneered V8 engines as early as 1914, making it one of the first to do so. However, by 1981, Cadillac faced a fuel crisis, and its oversized cars and engines became inefficient. In response, Cadillac introduced a new system designed to improve fuel economy, but it ended up damaging the brand's reputation for years. The V864 engine was a 6.0-liter V8 that utilized throttle body fuel injection and multiple sensors to monitor engine performance. Under specific conditions, the computer would activate solenoids on the rocker's arms to hold valves open, deactivating cylinders while the fuel injector stopped supplying them fuel. This was meant to turn the powerful V8 into a more fuel-efficient V6, or even a four-cylinder while cruising. Unfortunately, the 1970s-era computer controlling the system was too slow, causing it to malfunction and leading to poor engine performance from the start. Many 1981 Cadillac owners returned their cars for service, resulting in the system being removed altogether. By 1982, the V864 was discontinued. Number 3. The GM 3.6 high-feature engine. Initially developed in partnership with Cadillac and Holden, the GM has been a versatile engine used across various GM brands in multiple configurations and sizes. While it's generally a reliable engine when functioning correctly, specific versions, particularly the 2.8-liter and 3.6-liter models from 2007 to 2010, have been prone to significant issues. This includes vehicles like the Buick Enclave, the GMC Arcadia, and the Cadillac CTS. Though GM claimed to have fixed the problem by 2012, the main issue with this engine revolves around the timing chain, which is crucial for keeping the engine's valves opening at the correct intervals. If the timing chain starts to stretch, drivers will first notice a check engine light, followed by a rattling noise, particularly when the car's idling. If the problem isn't addressed, it can lead to engine misfires and metal debris appearing in the oil, potentially resulting in catastrophic engine failure. Number 4. The Jaguar V12. Jaguar cars are known for their elegant design, sporty appeal, and fine British craftsmanship, producing many timeless classics, such as the iconic E-Type. The company has continued to build desirable cars, with the V12 engine being one of the most notable innovations. First introduced in the E-Type, Jaguar also featured the V12 in the XJS and XJ12 models until they were discontinued in 1997. While the V12 is an impressive piece of engineering, things become problematic when it requires maintenance. The engine bay can be intimidating, with a complex web of wires, vacuum hoses, and fuel lines that even seasoned mechanics may find overwhelming. Though functional, the engine's cooling system is overly intricate and has little margin for error. Even mild overheating can lead to severe issues like a dropped valve seat, resulting in expensive repairs. While the Jaguar V12 itself is relatively durable, the cost and hassle of keeping it running smoothly can be significant. Still, the cars remain undeniably beautiful. Number 5. The Mazda Miller Cycle V6, the Japanese automaker, known for its unique engineering choices, has a history of producing unconventional engines, like the Wankel rotary engine, one of the most successful of its kind. Mazda also developed a tiny 1.8-liter V6, one of the smallest ever in a car, and the late 1990s Mazda Millennia S featured a supercharged 2.5-liter V6 utilizing the Miller cycle. Unlike typical superchargers that boost power, this one was required to support the Miller cycle's unique process, which leaves the intake valve open longer and uses 2 compression stages, resulting in better fuel efficiency. The downside to the Millennia S was the supercharger itself. Forums like RepairPal and Car Gurus revealed numerous complaints about excessive oil consumption, often leading to other issues and repair bills averaging around $3,000. Several technicians confirmed that faulty superchargers were a common problem and advised that the Millennia was a good car, just not the Model S. Number 6. The Ford 1.0-liter EcoBoost. Though no longer available in the US, the Ford EcoSport, sold between 2018 and 2022, was the brand's most affordable model. This compact SUV, built in India for global markets, was introduced in the US as a budget-friendly option. However, when Ford ceased operations in India, the EcoSport was discontinued. Most buyers likely won't miss it, as the vehicle was criticized for its cramped interior, cheap plastic finishes, and underwhelming performance, mainly due to its 1.0-liter EcoBoost 3-cylinder engine. Now the real issue lies with the engine itself. The oil pump is driven by a belt exposed to the engine oil, which has led to problems for many owners. Reports of low oil warnings and engine failures have surfaced, often attributed to a faulty oil belt tensioner or a worn belt. This wear can cause rubber fragments to enter the oil system, clogging the pickup tube and starving the engine of oil. These particles can circulate through the engine, potentially clogging vital oil passages. While wet belts, like the one in this engine, are not unique to Ford, GM and Volkswagen use them without issue, meaning there was something problematic about the EcoBoost's design. Number 7. The Chrysler 2.7 V6. Between 1998 and 2007, Chrysler's LH engine, available in a 2.7-liter and 3.2-liter versions, powered vehicles like the Sebring, Concorde, and Intrepid. While these engines provided reasonable power and efficiency, they were far from exceptional. After a few years on the market, owners began reporting significant issues, particularly sludge buildup in the crankcase. By 2004, the Center for Auto Safety had received 92 complaints, while the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration logged over 400. Many owners faced expensive engine repairs, and the CAS urged Daimler Chrysler to recall all 1998 to 2002 vehicles with a 2.7-liter V6. The root cause was a poorly designed water pump that allowed coolant to leak into the crankcase, causing the oil to turn into sludge and block vital oil passages. This often led to complete engine failure. A class action lawsuit followed, and Chrysler appointed a third-party administrator for claims. However, many claimants reported difficulties in getting their claims approved, adding significant frustration to their already existing engine troubles. Number 8. The Ford Triton 5.4. Labeling the Ford Triton 5.4-liter V8 as problematic may be controversial, but it's worth addressing. This engine, found in millions of Ford F-150 trucks, is known for offering a solid mix of power and fuel efficiency, with many owners proudly boasting about the hundreds of thousands of miles they've clocked. However, not everyone has had such good luck. While generally reliable, some 5.4 V8 engines develop sludge buildup in the oil passages, leading to issues with the cam facers for the variable valve timing. This can cause a ticking noise and trouble codes related to cam and crank position mismatches, potentially leading to poor performance or even catastrophic engine failure. Another common problem arises with spark plugs. Engines made before 2003 sometimes suffer from spark plugs blowing out due to inefficient threading in the head. Models from 2004 to 2008 often have a 2-piece spark plug design prone to breaking during removal, resulting in expensive repairs. Although many Ford trucks with this engine still run without problems, these issues have scared off some buyers. The well-known YouTuber and mechanic Car Wizard even warns against buying any vehicle with a 5.4 engine, claiming to have replaced more of them than he can count. Number 9. The Chevrolet Vega. The Chevy Vega is remembered as one of General Motors' worst cars, a troublesome rust bucket, prone to gas tank fires and melting engines. Its engine, particularly the aluminum block with no iron liners, faced significant issues. The Vega's 2.3-liter inline-4 engine suffered from overheating, premature wear, and oil burning due to poor engineering and cost-cutting. The lack of durability in the Vega's engine, especially its tendency to warp or seize due to overheating, became a major problem. Despite the innovation potential, the Vega's engine failures ultimately tarnished its reputation, leading to widespread reliability complaints. Last but not least, the HT4100 engine, produced by Cadillac between 1982 and 1987, is often remembered as one of the most problematic engines in Cadillac's history. It was a 4.1-liter V8 designed as a lightweight, fuel-efficient engine when automakers scrambled to meet stricter fuel economy standards. However, the engine suffered from several significant reliability and performance issues. The engine's aluminum block and cast-iron heads expanded at different rates, causing coolant leaks and frequent overheating. The mismatched metals led to head gasket failures, further contributing to overheating and engine damage. Producing only 125 horsepower, it struggled to move large Cadillacs, leading to disappointing performance. The engine was prone to oil pressure problems, cracked blocks, and catastrophic internal failures, making repairs costly. Determining the best or worst engine is often subjective, as many individuals have had positive experiences with engines others consider unreliable or poorly designed. The selection process for our list involved a combination of public reports and user complaints, with a focus on engines known for their complicated and costly repairs. Have you ever had the misfortune of owning a car with a terrible engine? Was it from our list or any others that we didn't mention? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights into the automotive world. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a safe ride.